Aloha, mahalo, mahalo, alo. Aloha, mahalo. We are going to be TigerBelly Live April 26th. Guys, we're at the Hawaii Theater, Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be our live game show night. And
We're going to have surprise guests.
we're going to have so many surprise guests. And we're going to sell out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to get tickets now.
Don't sleep on
Don't
this.
sleep on it, or we'll sleep on your face.
We'll sleep on your face and more.
Blood farts.
Ew.
Aloha.
Wait a second. Don't they also have the option for VIP tickets to...
You have option VIP tickets to do what?
I think our VIP
is
experience
the
is
best
so
experience.
cool.
You get
'cause
to-
The best
you
experience.
literally just get
Sit
to
with
sit
us.
around in a circle with us and ask us anything.
Anything. It's
at
great.
all.
It's great. Please come.
Go to TigerBellyLive.com for your tickets. Enjoy the show.
What was the required reading in when you went to high school?
I was actually in
Yeah?
dyslexic.
You have dyslexia?
I'm dyslexic.
Oh, I think Bobby
So you
does
read
too.
the in and out menu
I
backwards.
can't read.
Oh. You can't read?
I haven't passed. No,
Still you can't read.
I can read. I don't know what your hat says.
I know, but if I gave you like a paragraph in a book, you wouldn't be able to read the whole
Yeah, I
thing.
can read it. We had to read how to kill the mockingbird.
What?
Kill a
Tell me more.
mockingbird.
You read the Kill of the Monkey book?
No, the mockingbird.
I think you said the kill.
Yeah, Kill the Mockingbird.
Kill the mockingbird.
Really? What's that about?
I forgot. It was in the
You
high
don't know
school.
the
It was in high
setting?
school. Yeah, it was a
You don't know the what's the setting of it? Because I know that.
how to kill a bird.
no. It's a
It's
hearing.
definitely not about how to kill birds.
I thought, is it a trial?
I don't know.
It's a trial, right? Get a list of books that you're gonna ask Bill if you read them.
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, was that a book?
That was just a movie.
No,
Wow.
it's books.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's really cool.
8 books.
Did you read them?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
They're comic books.
The comic books.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
That counts. That absolutely counts.
I'm not on today, dude. I can feel it.
That's okay.
Where'd you just come from?
Last night I went to Khalyla's house, but then
Yeah.
I was in Austin, Texas, and then
We had our weekly heart-to-heart.
last night we had a weekly heart to heart, and then well, I mean because of betrayal, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, man.
We can talk about it a little, just not to the extent that you want to talk
How
about
about
it.
light details?
So I'll tell you this. Betrayal. This fucking Game of Thrones betrayal, dude. I'm lonely. I'm in Austin, and as one does when they're lonely.
You were in Austin last night?
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right. You're right. You're
yesterday.
right.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah. I was back home in Dallas. But
You were in Austin.
no, but
Then what? You just said yes.
well, because you're lonely. I was on offer Pornhub, but
Okay. Oh, that's not that kind of lonely.
oh, okay.
And I have Pornhub.
But you can't watch it in Texas no more.
Jaime has some news.
Why?
It's banned.
Pornhub is banned in Texas, land of the free.
Wow.
Is it really?
I woke up
I just learned
Thursday
about
to check my account.
Yeah.
And it's blocked.
It's blocked.
How did you feel?
Sad.
But there's other sites. I went to other sites.
I don't want to pay for that.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Is Pornhub like supreme still?
Can we talk about the betrayal?
Of the Congress and Pornhb, or
Yeah, let's talk about Congress.
there's-
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
That really is
Let's
the
talk
bigger
about the
betrayal.
hypocrisy of Congress and Pornhub.
stupid.
The hypocrisy.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, in this podcast, just don't talk too much
Okay.
when Bill's here. I'm afraid that you're going to burn the bridges here. Yeah,
With
there's
Bill?
gonna be. Yeah, with Bill.
How about you put something on the table when he has a question he's allowed to say? Or like
How about this? I do something where I tell him to shut the fuck up, but without saying shut the fuck up. See this hat? All right? I'm going to put it on my head.
so discreet?
Yeah, every time. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go like this and like this. No, that's not good.
What about?
Right.
Can you get like a bell?
There's no. Do you think that's more discreet? A gong? Gong. Come on, man. So that Bill doesn't know. So I'm going to go, what's a code word?
Howler.
Pie.
Oh, you have to use pie.
Heller pie. Howler?
pie. Howler, your hat. Howler pie.
Howler pie.
He's not going to remember
Yeah,
that.
I'm not gonna remember that. I wonder if I just go, oh.
Okay.
That you think that is discreet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, why don't you just like massage your
No, I'm gonna-
temples or something?
No,
Yeah, that one. That one.
no, I'm not doing this again. But I'm gonna do
a
how.
week.
No, I'll do howl. Oh, like that.
Then
Or wink.
He's gonna get confused. He's like, what?
No, he that's on brand.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. You got me so
The betrayal.
Oh, the betrayal. Let's go back to the betrayal.
This is so silly.
What, the betrayal?
So silly.
All right, so I was scrolling alone in the fucking hotel room, and I come across a friend, a family member. You have to understand, for the 10 years I was dating Khalyla, I was embedded into the family. All the holidays, the whole family together. I mean, you're talking about 30 people in a photo, games, fellowship, love, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking through, I go to our friends, Jay, I'll just say Jay, and I go, oh, and it looked like a photo that we had taken before, maybe for Christmas or something. I zoom in and I see behind Khalyla, first of all, she's holding a baby.
Yeah,
Who the whose baby is that?
Gardo's daughter.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Sorry, you're right, too angry.
Very, yeah.
And then behind her is a brown, gigantic head. I mean, just a brown. I thought it was a fucking
Ghost.
no.
Brown?
No,
Brown?
The brown.
The brown
You've seen
ghost.
brown ghosts before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's not a Mexican ghost.
Yeah.
I think Mexican ghosts are brown. No offense.
No, it's fine.
Hey. Oh.
It works.
It does work. It does work.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
No, even okays. Nothing when I say ow for like 3 minutes. Okay. So this Jack, I thought it was like a blur almost, like a smudge, and I zoom even more, and it's the guy she's seeing, and he's smiling, and you know what the smile says? I'm the new shit in town. I'm replacing. You know what I mean? I'm the rookie. And I'm the old guy on the team. I'm getting out. The contract's not re-signed. Right? This is my last season. And I'm out. This guy's just like in. And I called a couple of people from your family going, I'm still in the team and I'm gonna work my way back in.
Whoa, that analogy.
You
What
were
does that
never
mean?
ousted.
Yes, I'm out.
You were invited
last
to this
season,
thing.
dude. Last season of the team, dude.
No, here, can
I'm the old guy.
Can I just say that not only was he invited to this thing, but he refuses to meet my new guy, and
Oh, I met him.
You didn't. You didn't. You patted him on the back in the dark and then ran away.
Well, so this is how I met this guy.
a
And look at how great the way I met this new guy. I invite him to, well, I didn't invite, you invite him to, we were in Hawaii, and I did a show with Segura, 8,000 seats. Right? I go bring him to this. I go up. Crash.
Crushed. He thought you were incredible.
And I snuck out, right? I went into the stadium,
Yeah.
and I sat right behind him in a stadium after I crushed. I pat him in the shoulder. He looks up to me, and I went, like that. What does that mean when I do that?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Is
Listen,
that a
I pat. I go,
Oh, I see you.
oh, that's good.
I
But
see.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Very good. But it's even more. There's more meaning
The
behind that
deeper
look.
meaning.
Yeah. So tap.
I see.
I'll let you talk now. What do you think that means? Tap.
That's you looking at him or
Yeah.
him looking at you?
Just track the
Why
story,
would he
man.
tap?
Track the story, man. Track the
Tap
story.
behind him. So he was behind. Like, what are you talking about, Jaime?
Track the
story, dude.
I am,
You've
but-
never read a book.
What does book have to do with it?
Yeah. You don't know how to tell stories, man. You don't know a book. So, so I'm tapping him, man.
And you're smiling at him.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You think I tapped him and he smiled forward? I tapped anyway. What are you talking about? Do you know what we're talking about, man?
Her new guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa. All right. So I tap. What does that mean? What does that mean?
You're dead.
Oh,
That correct.
you're right. That's a little bit part of it too. He'll eventually die. We're all human beings.
Yeah.
Alex, am I not right?
Khalyla, how would you interpret Bobby's eyes as knowing him the most out of all of us?
Honestly, it wasn't even a tap. He is so exaggerating. He like went in there terrified. He went like in and out 6 times. He's like, I don't want to do it. I'm
Let her
scared.
finish.
I don't want to do it. I'm
Oh
nervous.
my God.
Let her finish.
Oh my God. You're
finish.
so mad.
Khalyla, continue.
And you're like, no, like I feel jealous. And you went in and out like 5 times. And I was like, Bobby, just go in there and like say hi. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And so he finally did it.
Yeah.
And that's not the read that I got. I just thought that you weren't ready. And that's fine.
I'm
It's
always
fine.
ready, baby.
Is that
Anyway, let me just say, let's.
you texted me at 4:30 in the morning with a zoomed in screenshot of the family photo with a message underneath that said, I see everything.
Which is true. I see it all.
I haven't been keeping this a secret from you.
Yeah.
You're in Austin zooming in for something other than boobs on Instagram? Come on, man.
At 4:30 in the
Come
morning.
on.
Damn, Bobby.
Hermit, you don't even know what he just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
After our heart to heart last night, I think that we're making progress.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I think you'll come around.
I don't think so.
I believe in you.
It may be. We'll see.
We'll see.
Here's
What is your resistance
resistance. What do you mean?
to like seeing me happy?
Oh my God.
good
Is he
question.
here?
Yes.
We're going.
All right.
Hey. We always. What is that? Greek coffee? What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's a to-go cup.
All right, sorry, my bad.
Attack
I
him
don't
right
like
away.
Greek. I don't like Greek coffee, man.
Oh, Greek
So-
coffee. I didn't know that you don't keep drinking it. I did a gig in Athens.
Oh, you did?
I didn't know that you keep.
You keep it going.
Yeah, I kept going, and I was like chewing the coffee, going, "Man, these people are hardcore." And the guy's going, "Like, dude, you don't drink all of that." Some people say that it's Turkish coffee. There's a big debate over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, all
I've had
right.
Turkish coffee over there. Not in Greece, but in that area of the land.
Hey, man, you don't have to get into the details.
I know, but it's
Tell, that just
a
stop-
thick,
that
it's a
sounded
thick,
like
potent
something
coffee.
illegal. Is this your son?
No,
I didn't know.
It's just he's a guy that does it sometimes with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not going to talk about it.
I was thinking early in your career, comedy club waitress.
Oh, you think so? Yeah. No, his name is Jaime. You don't have to meet him. But anyway,
I was gonna say, do you talk? What's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hey,
Hi,
man.
man.
Wow, that's weird, dude.
I know. It came off confident. I had a few words.
Yeah. So just
And a
back up
few
a bit. Oh, back up a little bit, and then let me introduce, and then we'll get into it. Okay. Number one, this is the 3rd time he's been on our podcast. Very proud. I love him so much. We did recent encounters were we did a panel for a movie that we did, and then he
Drugstore
started.
June.
That's what you say. It's a great movie. We're in a drugstore, June.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm helping you with the promotion. I just realized your bare feet touched my.
Also, my bad. I forgot I was.
No, it's all right. No, you're Asian. You guys always barefoot.
Well, it's my house. I can take my shoes off. But anyway, let's.
Wait, did I insult you by wearing sneakers in here? Did I lose face?
This is my garage.
I didn't lose face?
No, you didn't. No,
All
no.
right, cool.
You didn't bow. That's the problem. Yeah, I like bows,
sorry.
but it's okay.
I didn't think I had to because the table was white guy height.
Oh, I see.
If you had the lower ones and
Yeah.
you were in here, in your.
Have you been to Asia?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on.
Don't fucking talk to me like I went there and didn't learn anything. That's how you just said that. Have you been to Asia?
What part?
Huh?
What part of Asia did you go to? I'm sorry.
Wait.
I mean, you're so combative. You're so combative every
I
time.
want that right there.
Yeah.
For something in my life.
Yeah,
where you just
okay,
go,
all right.
what part?
Well, yeah. I mean,
That was my favorite.
Because if you went to Cambodia, it's different than Laos. It's different than.
Is it?
Very good question.
When you travel, a country's different? I went to Singapore.
Okay.
I went to Hong Kong and I went to Mumbai, India. It's the only time I went to that part of the world, and I had a great time.
Great. But you never
Despite
went
the
to
fact
Tokyo?
that a lot of people reminded me of you. Other than that,
You never went to.
I never went where?
Tokyo.
I haven't been there yet.
Okay, well, that's unbelievable to me. It's actually insane.
What, do they got a funny bone there or something? Like, how would I end up over?
There's a hyenas there, okay? But no, I can't believe it. And then you never the soul. Okay, am I correct?
I told you where I went.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, dude. Anyway,
You know, what, are you going to name all the countries? Beijing. You never been there? I mean, if you're going to go to Beijing, Mongolia is right up there. I mean, the whole purpose of the
I'm
world.
sorry, dude. I was just, trying to, get the.
You always think I don't like you and then I'm coming
oh
at
my
you.
God, dude. I fucking love you so much. What are you talking about? I never even behave that way.
Bobby, this is our love language.
This is the way I talk normally. All right. Anyway, so we were at the panel for the drugstore June. And, people were asking, and then you were very combative during it. She called me a you didn't say that, but you were
I
saying
didn't call you a
You said I was small, though.
No, I didn't. What happened was everybody else started making fun of you for not knowing your lines on the movie. Those panel things are inherently dry.
Yeah.
So I just jumped
fun.
on. I jumped on. Yeah, and you went with it. You were the perfect
fun.
heel, and you loved the attention. And now you're going to play the victim.
And that's what I do, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
Come on.
All these-
You had a great time. There was
It was a
nothing
fun
hostile
time.
about it, and the movie's doing fantastic.
the movie-
and you killed it.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
Let's clap for that, then. Hi.
Yeah, you killed it. You killed
Hello. So anyway, Bill Burr, everyone, needs no introduction. So give him another round of applause. Everybody is our guest for the third time. What a beautiful, beautiful thing, right? And I just want to also say this, okay? Because
it. Just feels like a caveat. He's a great guy. I just want to say this one thing.
Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Do you know that even if you have a 401k for retirement, you can still have an IRA?
Robinhood has the only IRA that gives you a 3% boost on every dollar you contribute when you subscribe to Robinhood Gold.
But get this, now through April 30th, Robinhood is even boosting every single dollar you transfer in from other retirement accounts with a 3% match. That's right, no cap on the 3% match.
Robinhood Gold gets you the most for your retirement thanks to their IRA with a 3% match. This offer is good through April 30th. Get started at robinhood.com/boost. Subscription fees apply. And now for some legal info. Claim as of Q1 2024 validated by Radius Global Market Research. Investing involves risk including loss. Limitations apply to IRAs and 401ks. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold for 1 year from the date of first 3% match. Must keep Robinhood IRA for 5 years. The 3% matching on transfers is subject to specific terms and conditions. Robinhood IRA available to U.S. customers in good standing. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC is a registered broker-dealer.
Prize picks. March is over, but the biggest moments in college basketball tip off the month of April. Oh, yeah. Be a part of the action on Prize Picks for both men's and women's college basketball. Get in on the playoff action and win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks as you and the world's best players take the game to a new level during basketball's postseason. Playoffs begin April 20th. Play in round April 16th, 17th, and 19th.
You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with basketball, hockey, and college basketball entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. What I love about Prize Picks is that it's really simple to play. And Bobby, remember, like I showed you, like you don't really need to be like a sports fanatic.
I know I do Prize Pick. What are you talking about?
I know. So it's like they basically, you can choose 2 players or 3 players.
You're telling everybody. You're telling people.
But like you can choose whether or not they're going to score higher or lower than the predicted.
Okay, this week I'm selecting Kevin Durant for more than 28 points and Trae Young for more than 10 assists. I think he's going to get more than 10. Usually he gets more than 10, I think, Trae.
What about Caitlin Clark? She's such a star. What do you think for more or less than 30 points?
12.
12 points, so less than LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay.
But LeBron will get more than 7 assists.
That's pretty
if he's not greedy. Download the app today and use code BELLY for first deposit match up to $100. Download the app today and use code BELLY for a first deposit match up to $100.
Prize Picks.
Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy. Oh no, you watch what I'm about to say, and it's gonna fucking probably blow your heart apart. You're gonna be like, oh, yeah, that was nice. So, are you ready?
Or you kind of ruined the ending, but go ahead. Guy,
Oh, that was a big chug.
that was impressive.
Yeah.
May I? What I was gonna say is that so last year, I have to be honest, I was going through a very hard time in my life, and I got a call from this man, Bill Burr, and he goes, "I'm doing a short, and I want you in it." And I go, "Really?" And he goes, "Really?" So I went, and I'm gonna say, I've worked with a lot of directors in my lifetime, and I just thought that you were. I told everyone after the show, I was like, "Dude, that guy's a great director. Your notes are so precise. You're fun to work with. You're a great director. It was a good time." And what's it called again, so people can look it on YouTube?
It's called Soda.
Soda.
And it's a movie trailer for the upcoming Club Soda game.
Is it gonna happen?
In the old days, we'll see what happens. I was something that I used to, with my tour manager, we would joke around, and I would do like this gumshoe narrative of him coming to town. There it is. So we shot this whole thing about like it's sort of like a 80s style Clint Eastwood cop, but that's in now, but he doesn't recognize anything. So you came in and you were like the perfect guy. He plays Bobby Ree. That's the name of his character. And that's his real name, but all the white people don't know if his name is Lee, and he's trying to say it, but he's saying Ree, so they don't know what to do. Everybody's like, is it Lee? Is it Ree?
Yeah.
Like, what is it? And what's funny is your vanity plate says B. Ree on it. But, we don't pay attention to clues, right?
Right.
We just sort of but this guy just absolutely just killed it. Like,
that dude, the gun scene that night, it was like, I've never been in a shoot like that where I'm like, oh, I'm in a fucking Michael Mann movie. Like, it was that
I'm
cool.
so glad you said that, because that, like, it's Michael Mann, it's the fake movie trailer, so that's the Tarantino Grindhouse thing.
Yeah.
It's nothing original in this, and he's like the whole guy, unexamined. He just lives in his own world. Kenny's backstory is that he moved out to Hollywood in the 70s or the 80s to meet and marry Annette Funicello. He had an obsession with her. She was in the Mickey Mouse Club, and he never met her. Nor did he. That's why he's singing Beach Blanket Bingo and all of that. And so here's where Bobby comes in. We don't need to go through that.
We don't have to go through that. But Kenny, though, is somebody that I met.
I mean, come on, look at that.
Look at that.
So what's great is he's a bad guy, and his front where he washes his money is VCR repair, which nobody has that. And he's, got all this drip, as the kids say. But Kenny's such an old guy, he actually has a VCR that needs to be repaired. So you get a customer for the first time ever, and you come walking in. So
Yeah.
and that's when he gets on the scent, and he's a good cop, so he won't get off the scent, despite the fact that you're getting whores for the mayor. I mean, it's one of the oldest stories in Hollywood.
It really is.
And he's trying to prevent a super gonorrhea pandemic because the Olympics are coming here. I mean, paint by numbers.
Yeah.
Paint by numbers. I mean, it's a fucking fantastic idea for a movie, and we're going to make it. And, dude, you fucking crushed.
Oh, thank you.
And I remember afterwards, you're like, don't replace me, and you named, like, all the other Asian guys. It's like, I'm not...
Well, I've been in this town before, and that's what happens. You do a little short for somebody,
Rank your biggest fear of who would replace you.
Well, knowing I don't, okay, can I just say
Kim
this?
Jong-il.
That Kim Jong-il, man. I'll beat
He
him up.
loves movies.
I know. He's dead. Un is alive.
Oh, Kim Jong-un.
Un, right.
Yeah.
No, Il's dead.
Oh,
man.
shit.
He respects dude.
I like how you guys do it. We just add numbers. Oh, you guys just add a little two-letter thing.
Yeah. So, that's true. I never thought of that.
Yeah, Louis the 13th, Louis the 14th. You like Kim Jong-il?
I'd be Kim Jong-bai. I don't know why, but I just feel like I would be that.
Well, you know why.
Why? Because I go both ways?
Yeah.
I don't. And don't ever spread that on the internet again.
Yeah, I don't. You
Anybody in
do.
this room. Anyway, like, can we go back to Kenny, okay? I was about to say something. Shut the fuck up. So, Kenny, I met
You look like a guy that was so shady he had to move to Key West.
I do.
Yeah,
Right
and you
now?
go like, hey man, where you from? You're like, yeah, no, I lived in a lot of places.
Right now I do because of my energy.
No, the whole outfit.
Oh yeah, sorry. Can I move
Like
on?
if I was doing something like underhanded, I'd
Yeah.
be like, this is a guy. I bet this guy knows some people.
You look the same through years. You don't change your style. It's the same fucking thing, you know?
Say fucking what? I mean, I don't have any hair. This
I
guy
know.
can't really do anything
You
about
can do
it.
sides like Ron Howard. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, anybody can do.
Why don't you do that look every once in a while?
I do. I've done it in movies. If you followed my career,
I have.
Heard.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that head of hair.
Oh, wow.
Look at those oversized shirts from the 90s. I mean, that's
Wow.
like big enough for me now.
Yeah, nice
Anyway,
head of
can
hair.
we go back? Oh, anyway, can we go? Can we go back to Kenny? So I met Kenny.
I'm gonna go back to that shirt. That was I am on TV, and I.
Were you nervous there or no?
Yeah. No, I'm not. Once I got out there, it was just beforehand.
But do you remember how I used to get so nervous before a TV
All right,
spot?
I don't need to watch it. God damn it! I look like what's funny? I look like I'm 18 years old. There, I was like fucking 33.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, gingers don't have an adult face until like our 50s.
Yeah, Koreans too.
Huh? Well, there you go. Maybe that's why we get along.
We get along so good.
But is it like a
When he
Korean?
gets in his 60s, his mustache connects with that shit on his chin.
Wait, but does it like how Asians it just happens overnight? And you
Yeah.
like wake up and you're like, oh shit!
Super
it's not a
old.
gradual aging.
yeah.
It's like an overnight aging.
Yeah.
Does that
Is that
happen?
why you
with,
guys broke up? You just broke up one-
I woke
you knew
up
the
one
change was
day.
gonna happen?
No, that's what he told me last week. He's like, you're still really pretty, but like really old. And so I'm like, oh,
Why would you say no? You're gorgeous.
thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
And you have non-traditional good looks.
Oh,
Ever seen that?
No, whoa. That seems not good.
That's what they
That seems
always
like an
say.
attack.
That's what they say. That basically means if you weren't famous, you'd be ugly. I don't say that really
I know.
about you, but like that's what I've gotten.
If you- but if-
non-traditional,
if you were-
non-traditional good looks. This is not somebody you would normally consider to be attractive.
Yeah. But do you believe that if you weren't a comic, you would still get laid? Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I would have. Like if I wasn't
What do
a
you
comic,
keep doing your act off stage?
you think that you think I was doing a bit?
What's the deal with titties? All right, I'm on second base.
Go back to Kenny. Let's go back to Kenny. All right. I don't like the area we're going into. Okay. So I met Kenny years ago because he didn't.
Listen, stop acting like you're this guy that doesn't go out and get some. Okay, we all know that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were saying because I'm a comic and because I am who I am, I get it.
No, you're not.
But if I wasn't a stand-up and I was working at fucking Home Depot carrying boxes, I don't think no offense. If that's your job, that's a great job.
Yeah, but there would be a woman in your department that's doing the same job, and she'd think you were soulmates, and she'd think
Oh,
that she
that's
could
right.
actually build a future with you before she got to know you. But in the meantime, you'd be laying the lumber. You give her the old 2x4 there, Bobby.
Yeah. So anyway, can we go back to Kenny? So Kenny used to do. He's been around because back when I played the Bellagio, when I opened for Dice in 1999 or whatever, I met Kenny then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then you hired me for this thing. I didn't seen him since then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was like a reunion almost. It was
Hello,
really cool.
Bobby.
yeah. And I go, oh my! And when you said Kenny, I didn't even put two and two together until I was on set.
Yeah, we shot this thing during the strike, and I just
yeah.
I put up my own money for it. I just went all out. Like, well, I'm never gonna have like this amount of downtime. Let's just go ahead and make this thing. And I was psyched when you showed up. You were like, I thought this was just gonna be some bullshit. This is like a real set. We like wet down the streets, had a fog machine, the whole thing.
I think you were offended by that because I told Michael.
I wasn't offended. I just said
I know, but
literally
no, because
just
no, but
said
no.
I was
No,
psyched.
can I tell you why though? Because at the night
I have an
shoot,
option.
at the night shoot, right? You turn to me and you go, "Well, you thought this was going to be a rinky-dink operation?"
It's just me fucking with you.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So anyway, it was like a fucking. What are you guys talking about? When I'm talking,
No, Zins.
I love them. No, I don't want any. But it was like doing a real, like a hot. It was like a movie production, but in my
You said
mind,
it earlier. You said you felt like you were in a Michael Mann movie.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right.
That's what we were going for.
But in my mind, I was like, oh, for some reason, when people say short, I think 3 dudes, iPhone, no matter who it is. You know what I mean? And to show up on set, right? and to see the production, right? It was incredible. It was incredible. Anyway, go check it out on YouTube. So, and then also check out Drugstore June. It's out now if downloading. Yeah.
It's on iTunes.
And I got Old Dads on Netflix.
Oh, that's
movie.
right. I watched it.
Did you really?
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
thank you.
And then, Natasha's in there as well,
Yes.
in Old Dads.
Yes.
Okay.
Nate Craig's in there. I got a lot of comedians in there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't get you in there.
It's fine. You got me in the short. No, I don't listen.
Look, every once in a while, you want to do an Asian-free project.
Yeah. So who do I believe that he would hire when he does the Kenny Soda movie?
Who's the one person that would hurt you the most?
I honestly believe, and I truly believe this from the deepest portions of my heart, that he wouldn't. He's the only guy that wouldn't. I don't think he would crumble if a network or a studio went, you know what? I think we should have so-and-so in this instead of Bobby. I think you would...
Bobby, I would replace you in a heartbeat. It meant the project was going to go away and move forward.
Oh, yeah, if that was on the line...
I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, look, the shit that I do is so low budget, nobody gives a fuck. They're just like, I don't know who that is. He must be cheap. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cast away.
Yeah, but you would... If it was a real high-end movie, too, I think that you would stick to your guns.
Stephen Yeun.
No, I would.
Oh, yeah, he would... I would even push him...
Don't cast.
And go, no, I would go, Bill, I think you should do Stephen Yeun for
Benedict
this.
Wong.
Yeah, Benedict, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But give me some more names.
Ronnie Chang.
I'd have an argument.
Interesting. Okay.
Jimmy O Yang.
What do you mean you have an argument? Do you mean you would argue that?
If you told me Benedict Wong got your part, I'd be like, oh, that's a given. I would already assume that. I would be okay with it. Stephen Yeun, I'd be okay with. But then once you get into stand-ups, I would then go, well, dude, that's fucked up.
Is that you guys like Irish people, huh? Asian?
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
Hang on to it?
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
Dude, I hang on to shit for years. Like, for instance, and Howie Mandel yelled at me. For instance, right?
Just picture her picture names and you're not even looking at her. And you go,
that would be a problem. Because I don't, Montreal Comedy Festival for 20 years never invited me. And so then after 20 years of not being invited to the Montreal Comedy Festival, I just went, oh, you know what? I'm never going now. Fuck them, right? And so they would ask me, they started asking me. I was like, I said no every year. And then one day, Howie had something
That's how this business works.
What?
They sense it. The second you're like, you know what, fuck that. I don't need that shit. Then
Right,
they're like, you know what, we've always loved you.
I know, right? Why is that?
I've been asking you to love me for 20 years. And now, now the second I walk away, you're going to do this?
Yeah, and so Howie, I think, bought into Montreal. I don't know what he was a partner or something. And I said, I'm not going. And he pulled me and says, you never make decisions in this business based on resentment. And then I said, okay, I'll do it.
Bill, do you hang on to things?
That's some good advice. I used to. I don't anymore. But I still work at it. I definitely work at just stupid bullshit. I definitely do all the hacky stuff. Anybody that I had beef with, I just root for them. I get them out of my life, and then I just root for them.
How do you get to that point of rooting for them, though? Like, genuinely?
You just say, because life flies by. And I just don't have time to fucking resent somebody. It's a time suck. It just really, and whatever. And if they're still talking about you, then it's just that you feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's I hope they get past that. Stupid.
Yeah.
So, and then most of this shit is just business stuff at this point. Because if it's a friendship or if it's family stuff, I work that out. But if it's just like business things, it's always like somebody eventually seems to end up feeling a certain way. But like I always, I'm pretty good about that stuff. If like business stuff goes in a different direction, I try my best to be like, hey, when I see it at the club or, if it's an industry person, I don't want this to be awkward, man. This is just like, but I don't know. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I hold on to it.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I just do.
That's something you do in your 20s, And then in your 30s, you start to realize like how bad it is, but you don't know how to get out of it. And hopefully you figure it out in your 40s. That's what happened with me.
But Bill, my thing isn't like if I'm at a party and I see that person that I have a beef or like inside he hurt me, I'm still nice. You know what I mean? It's just something that's in my heart.
But do you like that tension, that awkwardness? Does it like?
But they
fuel
don't have.
you?
They have no idea. I hug them. I go, "Oh man, I'm so proud of you. That thing you did was so good." I never saw it, but you know what I mean. But my point is,
Yeah, but you go into that hacky accent.
oh yeah. I
I'm
get
proud
nervous.
of you. It's so good. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I go into the accent. Well, hey man, I feel proud of you, man. I feel good.
Start doing that.
I'll do that maybe.
start doing that. I'm going to start doing that just to fuck with you.
What?
And Soda, you were great.
In Irish?
Like, oh, no. I think it's more Scottish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Great.
I should let it go because I think it just, it does fuck with my life. I just lay there in bed and just like thinking about people. I hate it because they don't think about it. It's wasted energy and time. I think I'm getting better at. Do you think I'm getting better at it?
Yeah.
I think I'm getting better at it. Yeah. I'm 52. Am I older or younger than you?
Younger. I'm 55.
Wow.
Yeah.
My God.
I'm wrapping it up over here.
You are. Are you going to do more directing now or no?
Yeah, I'm just, all I do is just shit that's fun. If it's fun, then I'm having a good time, and then it kind of comes across. Like that Soda thing was just a fun thing. I'm going to do that. And
But you directed Old Dads too, right?
yes,
Yeah.
I did. Not because I wanted to. It was just that we were coming out of the pandemic, and all the directors were tied up with stuff that they should have shot, and then they always have, I guess they have their next project, so there was nobody available. So they hit me with that, if you don't direct it, it's going to go away. And I, of course, said yes, because I didn't want it to go away, having no idea what that job entailed, which still, I mean,
Do you storyboard it?
I don't remember. Like, I don't remember that whole fucking year. I
Wow.
don't remember 2022. I don't remember that year. I just remember I have little sketch, like scenes.
In your
Like
mind?
we're in the office where there's a casting board. We're trying to put pictures next to it. Now we're shooting.
Wow.
Somebody tested positive for COVID. Can they direct this or do whatever they're doing from their car? We wrapped. I'm in an edit room. That was the thing.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just Groundhog Day for the rest of the year. And then we finished it in December. And I probably said like 40,000 times that year that I'm never doing this again. I enjoyed
Wow.
doing it with you because I wasn't in it. I
Yeah.
was in it for like 2 seconds. But then I had a blast doing the one that we did. It was also only a 4-day shoot. But I have a good time directing it. But the editing taps into my ADD and shit. But fortunately, through Old Dads, I got my editor who understands, and is like, he's hilarious and he has great ideas. Like a lot of those editor guys, they're like, they're in here, they're introverted and that type of stuff. He's
But
like,
a lot of those guys make the movie, though. I mean, a lot of times
Yeah.
movies don't work, and they can fix it and make it work.
Patrick Don Vito, that's my guy.
Wow.
That's my guy. And he's fucking hilarious. And he has great ideas. And there was a lot of solves in Old Dads that he came up with because we only shot, for 20-something days. 20.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
we went quick. And
If you want to get sleep, Helix Sleep.
Tac.
Helix Sleep offers 20 unique mattresses. Listen, folks, I have 3 bedrooms in my house. I'm not bragging, but on a hill. But my point is that every one of my rooms has a Helix Sleep. Do you know why? When people spend the night,
Yeah.
I want them to sleep in luxury. I want them to get a nice, restful sleep.
Okay.
Because the next day we're going to have adventures. Take the Helix Sleep quiz and find your perfect mattress in under 2 minutes. Your personalized mattress shipped to your door free of charge.
And what I love about Helix is that they have a 100-night trial and a 10 to 15-year warranty.
Oh my
And
Lord.
the quiz is really easy to take. For example, like I'm a side sleeper and I sleep really hot, so I got matched with the midnight mattress. But you also have the option to upgrade that to the Luxe, which is a plusher version.
I do Lux.
I do Luxe too.
I know you do. 100
His
nights.
mattress, and since my son doesn't like sleeping alone, I sleep on it.
Anyway, Anyway.
3 a.m. when he starts yelling, Dada!
Listeners get 20% of all mattress orders and get 2 free pillows. Go to helixsleep.com/Bell and use the code HelixPartner20. This is their best offer yet. Helix Sleep.
So there was a few things that you'd get into the edit room, which I knew was going to happen on the first one, and you don't have what you need, and then you got to come up with something. And sometimes it's the music, sometimes it's slow motion, sometimes whatever. He was just a master at that. So
But were there any times where you're like, I didn't get that shot?
I didn't get it to that point.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't go falsetto.
Oh, no, but
I would be like,
that's
I'd be
how I
like,
would do
this
it.
stupid ass fucking business. There's not enough money. There's not enough time. Do it. That's when they get. I feel like they get off on that. And I learned that through watching the Food Network, where they don't give them enough time or ingredients, and then they just sit there judging them. My wife and kids, they do that to kids. They have like a kids cooking show.
They do, yeah.
And they just put these kids on this fight, like cooking a meal for somebody is one of the nicest, most loving things you can do. And then they just see and then capitalism comes in. Let's turn it into a show. Like there needs to be somehow some sort of tension and suffering to make people continue to watch it. So I fucking hate that show.
Why do you watch it then?
Because my family watches
All right.
it. So I'm just sitting
What-
there.
which-
And
what-
then
what-
they
But I feel
taste it.
like-
It'd be like, you did a good job, but I felt like the strawberries kind of overpowered the parfait, and you just see some 8-year-old's bottom lip start quivering. It's just like, why would you, how could you continue with this?
But I
How
feel
is
like-
it? It's great.
But I feel like that's a lot of times with American reality TV. They need that tension versus a lot of Asian reality shows where they
Will they try to kill people?
So there's this one called Terrace House, and nothing happens. Like it's sort of like the real world, but in Japan, and nothing happens, but it's very addicting. I don't think that tension necessarily makes for great television. I think if people just were allowed to be, that's enough.
Slice of life is what I think.
Yeah.
you
But
like.
yeah, when
but
you-
I wouldn't absolve all of Asia. I've seen enough clips from their
That is
game
true.
shows.
Right. Some of the newer dating shows are definitely.
There's a lot. Every country, there's something going on under the surface, regardless of look how clean the streets are, and everybody's polite. You know?
Yeah.
You say that in Canada, right? And then
That is
what
true,
happens?
because Physical 100 is pretty intense. Have you seen that show? Physical
that?
100. Have either of you seen
No.
it? It's basically a bunch of Asian women and men athletes Herculean Zeus types, and they just go at it. They wrestle and they do all of these competitions, physical competitions, and it's pretty crazy. I've never seen it on
But Bill's
Were you
right.
offended that she used white gods to describe those Asians? Who's the Asian Zeus?
Who is the Asian Zeus?
All I know is Buddha. And that's it. Are there Asian what is?
Look, this is
Oh,
Physical
fuck this
100.
Show. Oh fuck this show. I don't. This is not for me.
This guy's jacked.
Yeah. It's not for me. All right, turn it off. Turn it off.
But the
Fuck this
women,
shit.
but
Fuck
the
this shit.
women compete against.
I know
the
what
men.
turn it off. Yeah. There's torsos and stuff. I fucking hate it, man. We just completely turn it off. Thank you so much.
Why don't you like fit Asians?
I don't like it. But
Why don't you like Phasians?
yeah. But back to Bill's point. When I was in Thailand, I'm like, oh, this is a perfect society. But then I went and watched the Avengers and the movie, and there was a montage of the king before the movie, and I just sat there, and the guy, my friend, goes, "You got to stand up." I go, "Why?" Because they're allowed to kill you if you disrespect the king in Thailand. So I stood up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's at a park, I heard music being played, and everyone freezes at 5 p.m. Right? And then you have to freeze because you
That's what's amazing being in a country with a dictator. It's not as bad as you think it's going to be, but every once in a while, it's dude, you better stand up or they're going to fucking light you on fire. Oh, all right. And then other than that, it's no difference
Yeah.
than here. I've been to a few of these countries, which I want to go back, so I got to watch what I say because I don't know if this applies to their laws.
All right.
Yeah, it's just this is fucking the same as America, and then there's these one little thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's intense.
And they should tell you that when you enter the country. Nobody told me that.
Well, I thought that if you're under a dictatorship, that you just walk around miserable all the time and you're not allowed to do anything. And it's no, you know what you're allowed to do, and that's what you do, and you can't do this other stuff. And there is something about a dictatorship that is really efficient. You know, you just hope you get the right guy. If you get the wrong guy, things go sideways.
Yeah.
But,
Like, remember Duterte from the Philippines?
Duterte.
That guy, right?
Yeah. A wild guy.
He's wild.
Wild guy,
Guns,
yeah.
If you
no form of government works because humans are inherently flawed. So eventually, no matter what it is, like I feel like there's a rebellion coming in this country from workers. Like they're taking too much. Like people, they just look at these daylight robberies as these standalone things. Like shit's getting crazy. Thank you, Joe Biden, or this just because of Trump or whatever. It's like, no, dude, this is the guys behind them. They're taking too much, and there's an imbalance.
You can feel. I think I feel that too.
Yeah,
There's something
and
going on.
Unions are going to come back because right now they're doing this fucking thing that they're basically going to be like, you guys are all going to work and we're not going to pay you, and there's only going to be 3 options, and it's going to be whatever a lot of the same shit that's going on in our business is going on in all of these businesses, and people
Can take so much.
they only take so much
Yeah.
before there'll be some sort of thing. But the genius, though, is the CNN Fox News, which I am really starting to believe are owned by the same person.
I think so too.
And their job is just get us doing
yeah,
that.
yeah,
all the
I
fucking
agree.
day long.
I fully agree.
100%. Yeah. There's a family or somebody behind it working it all. I don't know what family it is.
Yeah.
Or a group of people. And but you know what?
It's perfect. We can't talk about stuff without yelling at each other, so then nothing's going to get done. And it's whatever. That's depressing. Let's talk about something
Jaime.
else.
So Jaime is a guy that he's from the great state of Texas. He was a little nervous because you were coming in, Bill.
And he's really upset because as of last week, Pornhub is now banned in Texas.
Yeah.
all across Texas.
That's a good thing.
To who? Oh,
To you and your fucking hands and your life. You're gonna have to get out there. You're gonna have to talk to somebody.
no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
It's boring outside.
What?
Like being inside,
Yeah. Jaime
Yeah, so tell me about the excitement of being inside.
TV, my Xbox, Pornhub. It was the last.
Do you
week.
think the Xbox is like the trees of your generation? Like going out into nature?
Yes,
Like Joshua Tree to you is going into Best Buy and
getting the Xbox?
getting the Xbox.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you ever take mushrooms and go into Best Buy and have like a trip and learn about yourself?
No.
Yeah. This is
Jaime,
what
do you have
we're
some
working
questions
towards.
prepared?
Yeah.
Please,
Go ahead.
This is Jaime does stand up now.
I do stand up in Texas.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on the awkwardness.
Jaime, step it up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bill Burr. We got Bill Burr in the building.
Ask the question, not the intro.
Any questions?
Don't listen to these. First of all,
Do you still make pies or?
yes,
Yeah.
I do.
What's the pie thing?
He makes pies.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that?
No.
Like what kind of pies? Like apple pies?
Well,
Yeah, they
whatever kind you want. They're fucking disgruntled. Kind of pie.
You make pies? Like
Yeah, I bake.
you
I bake. I cook.
And that's why he watched. The
I
cooking
grill.
shows.
I like that shit. That's what I used to watch the Food Network, and they taught you how to.
You know, he's like David Beckham.
They taught you how to cook.
Yeah.
And now they're just yelling at people that they don't have enough ingredients or time.
Do you watch the Great British Bake Off? That's our favorite.
That's my
show.
favorite.
My show was Molto Mario. And then he got canceled. Molto Mario was the shit. I mean, I don't know what he was doing off screen, right? But I'm not going to get involved in this ginger on ginger shit, all right? No, he used to just like, he was like, you came over his house, he would make you this great Italian meal. He would talk about what part of Italy it came from.
Yeah.
And you really saw why Italians are the greatest cooks in the world, because there was always like a section, a town or whatever, province right next to it that would be upset, being like, that's not how you make a pizza, or that's not how you do it. And they all had their own recipes.
Wow.
And they would be arguing about like, who makes the best one. And like the times I go to Italy, it's just, that's why I want to go to Japan, because I feel like Japan are the Italians of, as far as cuisine goes. They're the white people of Europe. Of Asia. Of Asia. They definitely think that they're the best.
Yeah.
As I do, as I look down at you.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Japanese food is incredible.
I think it's incredible. Yeah, because Korean food is pretty basic.
It's not. It's just it's.
Yeah, but it's
You
like
just have to know where to go.
yeah. But it's a lot of meat in Korea for some reason. It's a lot of galbi, bulgogi, and you know what I mean, grilling.
But that's because that's all you eat. You don't go to the spots like Gilbert and I go to with like.
Oh fuck it! What are you talking about?
I don't
What like
know.
Chosun? What is that the spot? What spot do you go to that's like deep cut? Where I'm like, ooh la la, this is something I've never had
You
before.
didn't mention soups. A lot of deep soups.
Yeah, a lot of
lot of deep
stews,
soups.
right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to back up Bill's point that Japan's great.
I know, but you're shitting.
I'm not saying they're great. I'm just saying that
You know?
they have great coffee. I heard, and I'm gonna get over to there.
But why pies, Bill? Like, what was like? When did you decide?
Oh, because that was like a big thing in my house growing up. And once I moved away, the holidays would come and go, and I didn't get them. So my mother wrote out all the recipes because she's a saint. And I was like, I'm going to learn how to make these, and I'll make them for my family someday because I didn't have a family. Now I have a family, and they're all like, just have a little 3-year-old boy go, I want lemon poppy seed. I want lemon. Dada, you make lemon poppy seed? You're fucking goddamn right. I'm gonna.
Wow.
How do you
Your
say
kid,
no to that?
oh, your kid loves your pies then.
No, they like it's sugar. They love all that stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I also I make them breakfast every morning, and
But
then
if
they have their favorites.
But if I was at a taste testing event, right, and they had all the bakers, and I tasted yours, would I be able to go, they're all the same, or would I go, oh, Bill made this?
No, you would know that mine is. That's one of my things I don't understand is restaurants. You can't mass produce pies. Cakes, they're not that bad with, but like there's something about a pie, they just sucked. Same thing with like shepherd's pie and all of that stuff from all of those ones, all those meat pies that you get over there in Great Britain, Ireland, and all of that. If you go to the mainstream ones, they just have a crust on top.
Right.
And it's just shit in the thing, and they don't care. It's just classic corporate shit where it's just like,
What if we didn't have it on the bottom, like the amount of flour that we would save?
Wow.
like it just. I fucking hate people that live their life that way.
But do you
that
feel
just
like-
count every goddamn fucking nickel rather than just knowing if you treat people great, they're gonna come back tenfold. They just never look at it that way. They're always like, wait, fucking.
I feel like
This
the younger
cheese ball.
generation doesn't understand meat pies, right, Bobby?
What do you mean?
Like
I understand it.
I know you
Quite
do. It's your
frankly, I do.
favorite thing on
Quite
earth.
frankly, I love the meat pie.
And over the
pies. Thank you.
pandemic, our whole freezer was just meat pies.
I still have them. At Panberry. I've been ordering them online. I mean, on
Goldbelly?
Goldbelly.
Right.
And they've been delivered. I love them.
I mean, it's basically on a rainy day. Shepherd's pie is it's incredible.
Or chicken pot. Or any mushroom.
Chicken pot
mushroom.
pie is
any
incredible.
Of the, yeah.
What's that Asian soup everybody goes to get, but the lines are too long, so you just say fuck it.
Ramen?
Ramen.
Ramen. What do you mean?
Dude, ramen is just
Ramen.
like, I love it, but just,
Yeah.
you got to go there on a 100-degree day on like a Tuesday
Yeah.
to actually get it within fucking 10 minutes, but all on a rainy day.
Have you ever had Sukuman ramen?
I have not.
Okay, Sukuman ramen.
Sukumen.
Sorry. Sukumen ramen is the same ramen noodles, but it's not in a soup base.
You're just funny to me.
What do you mean?
You just go, it's the same, and you just go like this. You just go, ramen noodles. I don't know why you look at it like, okay, ramen
What do you
noodles.
mean?
What do you, ramen
Oh,
noodles?
I'm so self-conscious now. Let me start that over again, right? Have you had Sukuman ramen?
The whole
It's like-
Let's do it over again. Have you had it?
I just realized you're dressed like Tom Selleck.
See, that's what you do, dude. You know, it's very, very unnerving. May I start over?
Why? It's there's nothing malicious
I know.
about it. I'm
There's
teasing
always
you.
a joy when I see you. What a joy.
Okay.
Anyway, it really is because it's like he's, I don't want to start a fight with him, but I just.
Just say it. I won't say anything.
All
How
right,
about
so,
that?
all right. So
you get a pass.
There's people are intimidated. Some people are intimidated by you because of the way you are on stage. You know what I mean? You're like the way you talk, East Coasty. You know what I mean? You complain a lot. And why is this not happening? And all that stuff. And why,
That
I don't like this.
That
I don't like this. or
Why
whatever.
is this happening? Oh my God, he's so intimidating.
Society, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. And I'm always like, yeah, that's not what he's like. But I wouldn't want to be around him because he's gonna be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about these rules. Why do we should break them? Or I don't know what it is. But my point is I go, that's not what he's like. So when I see you, what's the matter? So but I tell people and I go, go ahead.
Oh, Jaime's been working on his Bill Burr impression too. So.
We'll get to that in a second, okay? All right. we'll get this. My point is that, but when you actually know Bill, he's the opposite. He's just a sweet guy, softy. And also another thing, the other day I saw we were at a party or something. I don't want to say whose name, but you were with your family, and I kind of peeked around in the room because you were with your kids and stuff and your wife, and just what a great dad you are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm testing my short-term memory. Where was I with my family? Don't tell me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll think about that later.
Where would I see you with your family? It was at night.
Ramen noodles.
No, not ramen. Not ramen noodles. Oh, back to Sukumen. Yeah. Anyway, so Sukumen ramen is regular ramen, right? But it's not in a broth. The broth is off to the side, and the side broth is kind of thicker and more flavorful. And you take the noodle and you dunk it in the sauce.
I'm in.
And it is far better than ramen. It's fucking amazing. Have you ever had Sukumen? Anybody in the room? Nobody.
Yes, of
You have.
course.
You have. Yeah. It's the best. And then when I go to a ramen place,
No, I just like that. Yes, of course. It was a little self-serving. It's like, no, yes, of course. I am in the.
but then when I go to a ramen place, and I go, "Do you have Sukumen?" and they go, "No." I go, "This can't be a good place."
No, but just some places, like even the same restaurant, have their own Sukumen branch. Right? Like Sujita.
Yeah.
Sujita, say for instance, not all of their locations have the Sukumen, but if you know better, you know which one
Which
has
ones?
the
You're right. I
Sukumen.
think you're right. Yeah.
It's like 7-Eleven. Not every one of them has the Slurpee machine.
All of them do.
They do?
Yes. Every single 7-Eleven has a Slurpee machine. That's insane that you would even say something like that.
All right. Is it too late to take it back?
No, we may cut that part out. But I don't know.
Bobby Lee's most controversial podcast yet.
Yeah. So Jaime, do the impression.
Do you mind or?
No, I don't mind. Go ahead. I minded that. That's what I minded.
Yeah.
Do I mind?
And is it a Hispanic version of it or no?
No, it's just
Okay.
his impression.
Okay, go ahead.
Is from his stand-up.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, fucking Bill Burr, fucking kids, fucking wives. Yeah, see, that's it. These fucking cell phones and shit.
He's got the cadence.
I didn't say it was the best one.
Can you see me blushing? I'm so sorry, Bill. I never saw it before.
I got a hint of it, Jaime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
cadence.
Close your eyes. Do you know who's talking?
Yeah. Actually, I do. And it bothers me. Go ahead, do it again.
Go fuck yourself. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I have to ask you, Bill, also, because I haven't talked to you about it. When you played Fenway, Fenway,
That was a really good.
is it Fenway?
I love how you held that.
When you play Fenway, because it's your hometown, because me and Andrew played not Fenway, but we played a theater attached to it or whatever. And then when they go, well, Bill played this whole thing, right? And I looked. We were actually in the bleachers during the day. We saw the whole field, beautiful fucking grounds. Mm-hmm. And then in my mind, I was just like, oh fuck, you sold out the whole thing, and it's your hometown. Do you get nervous?
Let's let that jet go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something. Yeah, that
It's
was
an incredible achievement.
I just blocked it out and just pretended like it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of went up and did it. And it took about 15 minutes before I realized that, like, the technology that they have now with the screens and the sound, it just turned it into, like, that was like a comedy club.
Oh,
I will
my
tell you what I was
God.
thinking of was Led Zeppelin has a song called The Ocean. And what they were referring to was when they would play in front of these giant crowds, the applause would sound like an ocean after a while. And like that's what that felt like. That was look at that. That was
It's
fucking
insane.
It was it was insane. And they went all the way up to the top, and I just kept looking at that sign above home plate where it said Fenway Park. There was so many like nerve-wracking things leading up to that, like throwing out the first pitch. Just doing stuff like that, and like I just would be like, "Hey, I'm a comedian. Like if I miss, it's funny. It's on brand. Who cares?" But no, it was an amazing thing. What was cool was like the week leading up to it. You know, I always walk around when I'm in Boston, just visiting old places, and I love walking down the street. You know, and down around Emerson College and shit, where I used to go to school. And I ran to a bunch of people. They said, "Hey, man, good luck this weekend." Blah blah. So I felt like they were rooting for me and everything. And it was. It was one of those things where like this is too fucking big. This is too big, and then you do it, and it's great. And I remember Tony V opened up for me, and in the end, we were smoking cigars, watching everybody walking out, and everybody was waving, and it was like, I felt like going, dude, we should just retire right now, right? You just like,
you can't. I don't think. I mean, how can you top that?
Well, I was joking with him recently. How I topped it was a year later. I worked with Tony V in I'm not gonna say where, but it was a tent in the middle of a field, and we announced wrestling at a cigar smoking event. And I was like, I think we did it. The crowd was hilarious.
Yeah.
We were making all these short jokes, and then people would yell out, and that's not even the half of it. Like these dumb things. I was just like, that's a good joke.
Yeah.
Like I think me and Tony enjoyed the crowd's jokes as much as hopefully as they enjoyed ours. And there was like wrestlers like acting like they were getting mad at us and shit. Like there was one point, the heftier one, I was going like, I think this guy might be legit mad. But like, in the end they were all like,
Yeah. But
you know what you do when they come at you is you let them. Yeah, you let them, and once they lean that big head down, you hop back, and they go down like Don Zimmer.
Oh, okay. I would think Muay Thai kicks would work.
Please tell me you have one baseball fan that got that fucking reference. Rest his soul, Don Zimmer.
Yeah. That's the only sport you watch? Do you watch soccer?
Yeah, I watch it in countries that give a fuck.
Yeah,
then you just get kind of swept up in it. Like the Premier League, it's interesting to watch here, but when you're when you're over there, right, England or whatever, it's like what everybody's doing, everybody's into it, and you just get caught up in it.
I'm an Arsenal FC fan. Do you know that?
Arsenal, 1-0 Arsenal. That's their song. I went to a game. Over there. They played
At
Everton.
Emirates?
They were up 1-0. And as they were singing 1-0 Arsenal with like 2 minutes of time left, Everton scored. It's fucking hilarious. In like the end zone, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
This little bit of blue smoke went off. The whole stadium had to stop singing. And I was like, even though I don't know shit about either club, I understood that sports moment.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, dude, it's in the bag. It's like, and there's a shot to right field.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I am a diehard Emirates fan. I mean, Arsenal fan.
It was cool. It was just cool to be around like sports fans, like listening to like the legit, real deal. I remember somebody asked this guy if you get him something to drink, and what was the guy from Newcastle or something? He was like, I could murder a cup of tea. I was just like, that's why I'm here. I just want to hear that fucking, however you guys talk. Like the first time I heard somebody say when I was in England, me and my wife looked at each other like giddy, like you just saw Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. So I was in Austin this weekend, and there was a guy with a Tottenham shirt in a store. And, I'm an Arsenal fan. So I walked in the store, and I go, 3-0 Fulham, huh? He goes, fuck you, man. I go, fuck you, man. And we kind of got in a friendly fight, but no one in the store understood. You know what I mean? Because I go, I'm an Arsenal fan, and then we would go store to store, and I would run into him, and we'd continue the fight. It was so much fun. But I just love I never understood sports before the Premier League. Like when I used to watch.
Let's make this as intimate as possible.
No, I'm not. I'm just. May I touch you here for a second?
Am I supposed to be uncomfortable?
No. I'll just do this. But when I'm saying that, back in the day when I grew up,
with your wispy facial hair.
But back in the day when I was growing up, right?
You look like you transitioned. All right, go ahead.
Forget it, man. Forget it.
Soccer.
The boy in the suit looks like he's in a Glenn Fry video from the 80s. Like that's how the power brokers used to dress in 85. Smugglers blues. Maybe stand next to like one of those Lambos.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done with that.
All right.
Point. My point is that I just never understood sports until you root for it, when you really fall in love with a team, and then you kind of understand the mentality and why it's exciting, and then why one is devastated when they lose. I get devastated when Arsenal lose. I mean,
how big are those wins and losses? Like how many games are in? How many matches out on the pitch are there in a season? I know it ends in July. Like it's going now. Does it get going now?
Well, aside from the regular Premier League would be 40 times because there's 20 people in the league, and so they play twice, home and away. So that's 40. But then you have
40 games.
But then you have Champions League, which is during the week you would play if you're in the top 4, and then you also have the FA Cup, which is all of the leagues.
Whoa. I've never seen. So what is the Champion League? Is the top 4 guys of the Premier League playing each other or playing Europe?
No, the other European.
So you have Bundesliga, which is in Germany, right? And then you have all these other countries with their leagues. So and everyone has their Premier League, which is like the main league, which is the top 20, right? And then there are leagues below that. My point is that the first 4 at the end of the season, then next year, if they take the top 4, they're all thrown into one tournament called the Champions League. So you have 4 from Spain, 4 from Germany, 4 from England.
Easy there.
And then they do their own tournament the next year. So it's like, and if you win that, you're the best in Europe.
So what's bigger, winning the Premier League or winning the Champions League, right?
Well, yeah, but when Man U did the trifecta, which is they won the Premier League and the Champions League and the FA Cup.
Class of 92.
Maybe 92 did it, yeah.
What's the FA Cup again?
The FA Cup now is in England.
That's one level below World Cup, right?
No. Has nothing to do with the World Cup. So I'm
saying, is that the biggest championship you can win other than the World Cup? The FA?
No.
There's another one.
The FA is kind of the coolest.
The FA. I was going to explain the FA with this book, maybe.
Oh, I need pictures.
No, there's no pictures.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't think the book's going to help. So I'm going to try to explain it with my words. Okay. So in England, there's 6, 7 leagues. So the first 20 is the Premier League. Then you have the Championship League, which is the league below. There's another 20 teams.
Which you can get relegated to.
So at the end of a season, if you're in the Premier League and you're in the last 3, you go back to the bottom league.
Right.
And then you can go lower and lower as the years go on. Right. So essentially, theoretically, you and I could buy a shitty small team and then move up through time.
I know somebody did that recently.
Rob from
McElhenney.
Yeah, McElhenney. And Ryan Reynolds. They're doing it. So, but the FA Cup is literally all the teams during that year they play through a raffle system. Yeah. So if you could be a 3rd tier team and still won the FA Cup and beat like Chelsea or Man U in the final and become, so that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
If you're a small team, because they all have day jobs. Those guys, they have construction. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. My whole point is that I love soccer and I understand why people like sports. That's what.
There you go.
We got this. So, any other last question? Do you have anything? Go ahead. You have any questions?
To Bill?
Yeah.
He immediately starts fucking.
I know.
No, I don't know.
I have a
Soccer
question.
in Mexico is the best. Have you ever been to Mexico?
Who's your team?
No, don't even. Don't even.
He's not wrong. It's pretty
I'm sure,
amazing.
but it's so random. I don't even like it. Right. So we have Bill here, and that's fucking.
No, but-
insane. What?
I mean, it always seems like the people that win the World Cup,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
south of this country a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, I have one last question for Bill. Do you think AI is going to take over podcasting and stand-up eventually?
No.
Do you think we got a job?
Well, I mean, has auto-tune taken over, like, actually hearing a really good singer?
Wow.
No.
Never
No,
thought
it
of
hasn't.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
also like people, like to this day, people would still, you can go to like Taco Bell or you can go to a legit place. You can always do that. You can always, like, if you don't give a fuck, there's going to be people that don't give a shit. So they'll do that. But the thing about AI is at this point, it can't innovate and it can't like create. All it can do is imitate. And sort of do some mashups or whatever. But
Yeah, like when I see a Beatles song, right, like if that's an AI song, I can tell it's AI. It doesn't have the same vibe, I guess, right? But it's like, it's not a good song. It's never a song like, I'm going to buy that fucking single or whatever.
I can tell you this. I went to a concert recently, and the opener was a DJ. And I have never been so fucking bored or confused in my life.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing? I'm watching a guy playing records.
Yeah.
And then just every once in a while, he'd kind of move,
Yeah.
do this. And I'm supposed to be like,
Yeah.
ah!
Yeah.
He's enjoying his stereo.
Yeah,
Like, listen, I get why you have to be completely fucking whacked out on drugs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. You go up there and you got like, I'm really obviously ignorant on the topic. I understand the genius of the little that I've seen, Jay Dillon, guys like that. But I have to tell you, live, just sitting there watching that shit, was like, I just felt like I was watching a reality show. Like there was, okay, now he's in his living room. Is he ever going to go to the kitchen and make a sandwich? Like, it just didn't seem like this is not performance.
Or they throw T-shirts in the audience. It's like, go behind the thing and do something.
Yeah.
Steve Aoki will grab and start throwing stuff.
He's a cake.
So the whole concert was like that.
Cake, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like
He throws cake.
There wasn't a band.
Yeah.
The headliner came out. There wasn't a band. There was the sound of a band. So it's like,
Bill, I
don't know.
play the piano. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I play the piano. Let's start.
Play like that Wu-Tang shit.
No. But I play keyboards. I know how to do it. Let's create a band with other comics.
You jam first, and if the vibe is
No. We
go.
force it like the Clash. They put people together. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that
we're like
what
a boy band. Yeah, the Clash were they weren't a band. A record company put
They
them
were a
together.
boy band, essentially.
Yeah, essentially a boy band. But it worked because, they're actually they know how to play instruments. And
Here's Bobby.
That's me in college playing in a band.
Nice hair.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was in a bunch of bands growing up. That was a psychedelic band I was in. Look at that. Oh my God. That's insane, dude. I tried that before stand-up. And then they kicked me out of the band and I go,
Yeah, but you got further than I did. I never got out of my parents' basement playing drums.
oh, you never played it live in a band?
Not until I maybe did like the goddamn comedy. I know I've sat in with a few bands before then.
Yeah.
What's weird now?
Stop playing that, man. It's
Oh, you
weird.
look cool, man.
Yeah.
But why did they fire you?
Well, go back to the video then. I'll show you.
This is
Go
the Bobby Lee behind the music.
yeah. If you anyway, don't. If you can go on YouTube.
Did that band go on to become the Spin Doctors?
No. They went away after a year. We were called Lax and Superb. I know. Yeah.
Land of Happiness.
Yeah, we were a hippie band. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, if you watch the Lax and Superb, there's an old man there with wearing like glasses that's in there. So they are because we're kids, and they're like, well, these two hippies we met in fucking Escondido, they want to be in the band, and they were in their 30s. That guy to the right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, I don't want old men on the fucking band, and then I stopped going to fucking rehearsals, and then they
Did you
kicked me
get
out.
sick of looking at his bald spot?
Yeah. I couldn't. Dude, I was like, what, 19 there?
He should have, for you, written the set list on the back.
Yeah.
Act like he's.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to plug anything?
I will be at the Arizona Financial Theater. Nothing says arts like Arizona Financial.
Yeah.
Proudly evicting snowbirds.
April 28th.
26, 27, 28. I got the Hollywood Bowls coming up. There's a few tickets left.
Wow.
And and then my end of my theaters.
Let me ask you, if I was in Arizona, because I'm sometimes out there, and I was there that weekend, I don't want to go out, but is there any way I can come and hang out or no?
Well, if you're out there, I'll throw you on the show.
I don't want to be on the show. I will just go out.
Okay, you can
Yeah,
hang
I can hang out.
With your
Bring maybe
shiitake.
shiitake mushroom.
No, what is the ramen that you eat? Cinnamon.
Sukumin.
Sukumin.
Yeah, sukumin.
Sukumin.
Yeah. In fact, I would like
Do
to
I
have.
bow when I say sukumin?
No, I don't know. But I would like to have sukumin with you as well, and I'd like also to bake me a pie.
Okay.
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 Give.
What kind of pie do you like?
Do you make savory and fruit, or do you?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Really?
The filling's easy. It's getting the crust. That's the hard part.
Fillings, especially if it's savory.
Oh, there you go. This is me way back in the day. Making a pie. Just teaching people how to make a pie crust.
Wow. But so I would judge you based on a good chicken pot. So can you make a good chicken pot pie?
Yeah.
And you know how to make the filling
Yes.
out of scratch.
whole thing.
Okay. No, I mean sometimes you can get that at the store. No,
But he's right. Like the crust is
the most important.
the most important part.
Maybe I've never had a good crust.
I don't know how to do the flaky thing. I still don't get
It's
quite
fine.
how to do that.
It's fine. Make me a pie. And oh, can I have one? There was another question, and probably it's not a personal thing, but I want to ask you something. Can I ask you a kind of uncomfortable question?
Just fucking do it.
I don't want to. I like the tension.
build-up.
I like the build-up of it.
Well, if I don't like the question, I won't answer it.
All right, here we go. So, can I do this again?
You do whatever.
Okay. So, when you first moved to LA, okay, you invited me to a Christmas party, and it was. Remember what I gave you?
Oh, what did you get me? Did you get me something for my dog?
No, it was a DVD.
Oh, was it Old Boy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so I gave you Old Boy, right?
Yes.
And then since then, I've never been invited to your house again. Is there something that I did, you know what I mean, across the line of some sort? I always feel like in my back of my head that I did something at the party, and then that's why I haven't been. Or have you not had parties at your house?
Yeah, we haven't really had parties.
Okay, that's it.
all it was.
Let's move on. That's it.
It was a great movie.
I know. It was a great party. And I could, because you showed me that you played drums. And it was like, I was like, oh my God, I'm in
In what?
Bill Burr's house. Yeah, hanging out with the guy, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, years after that, I was like, oh, no more invite, huh? It's how my mind
No, you know
works.
what happened was I got married and had kids, and then it's just like, there's nothing worse than bringing comedians over or just people over that don't have kids. Because it's a weird environment, and then they just kind of, they just look at a kid like, yeah, there it is. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking great. And I get that.
Yeah.
It's just like, I came over here to get fucked up, and now there's a kid here, and just the vibes change.
That's it.
That's all it was.
I can move on with it now.
Okay, cool.
You know, I have so many of those little things in my head. Did this happen because of this? But it's all in your head. It always is in your head. It's not a real
Listen,
thing.
you're talking to yourself. Don't start lecturing everybody else. It's all in your head. No, it's in your head.
No, what I'm saying is
Nobody else.
No, what I'm saying. No.
I hate when people do that.
No, I hate what you're doing right now.
Huh?
I hate what you're doing right now. I'm trying to make a point, and my point is sometimes people imagine things that aren't real, and that's what the point I'm trying to make.
I need you to have more confidence in your words.
Okay,
You don't seem to be able to make a point without acting out English. Like what is all of this? It's just like
I can.
it's
I
like
can make
if I was looking through a window and I couldn't hear sound, I'm like, when is this guy going to stop talking about his laundry?
I can do it without movement if that's what you want.
Yeah, let's try.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's try it.
So a lot of times,
Energy right into the carpet.
not good.
Energy down. I need energy up.
Yeah.
Hands not moving. This is your close up.
Oh, so you want to do it in a TED Talk?
Yeah, listen, we got that other one with the hands. Let's do this.
Oh,
take.
yeah.
It was great.
Okay,
It was
great.
great. Just so I have options.
This is great. This is great. Right. All right. So,
Okay.
you know the term fear, false evidence appearing real. I tend to use that in my mind. I mean, I fucked up.
It was so much more powerful. It was so much more
fucked
powerful.
up the line.
I believed
I
you.
fucked up the line.
I believed you.
Give me
when
another
you
shot.
sit there going like,
Give me another shot. Give me another-
there's a lot of things
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of
give me another-
I'm like, this guy is like, I don't know what he's doing.
Give me another shot.
All right.
All right. And
We're losing light.
don't put the pressure. Don't put the pressure. All right. Go ahead.
We're going to be in overtime after the scene.
No, just say action, please. I got it, Bill. I got it.
And
Action.
rolling action.
You know, Jasmine, you know that term fear, false evidence appearing real. That's been the basis of my life throughout the history of my own life. Fuck.
Why'd you say history? Listen, we
going.
got, the
Just
hands,
think-
we got the hands thing. We'll just use that.
Oh, fuck. That's what it's like sometimes. Anyway, give Bill Burr a round of applause, everybody.
so much for having me. Thank you. I hope this was okay.
Ay makabulol